I think the first and most important thing I took from the ProLiant Day is that servers matter where they didn't used to. What we're seeing is a big explosion of new use cases that is being driven by AI and the need to do things at the edge. And that means that we have different performance requirements, different physical requirements, different security requirements. I think the second thing I took away is that for a lot of organizations, security first and security by design are just buzzwords, and a lot of organizations bandy that about. And I think HPE really takes it to heart and really does it. The integration of the ILO chip into the ProLiant servers and with custom silicon is sort of the start of building a complete root of trust and building security first into the server architecture that goes all the way through the entire hardware and software stack. And so I was really impressed by that. The ILO concept has been around for a very long time. The need to do custom silicon rather than purchasing off-the-shelf hardware for that, generic baseband controller, I think is the right way to go. Again, it's what's guaranteeing you your complete trust in the entire supply chain, right? And that's the way to go. There's a lot of features in it, all the right features. The features sort of, in one sense, don't matter as much more as the fact that you have that there.
Yeah.
That they're adding a secure enclave in, and again, that's getting more and more secure in the ILO. It also acts as a TPM for itself, and as a TPM for things like your certificates and keys for your self-encrypting drives and some of the other things. So that, I think, is the right way to go. And again, it's all about that security and guaranteeing it from day zero all the way through to the end of life. I think, and I've had this discussion a couple times, we had an argument of whether AI is just a workload or not. And I think I look at it as AI is a workload that has a specific set of requirements, and we often get cornered into thinking about AI as something very unique and something very special that makes it different than anything else. And to me, in my mind, it isn't. It's just, it has a specific set of performance or a specific set of characteristics and requirements. We often think about it in the training mode because that's what gets all the press. And training is all about CPU cycles and getting the absolute best CPU performance out of it. In a lot of use cases on the inference side, latency or accuracy of results or power density is much more important performance characteristic that we're worried about. And so I think it's important to distinguish that, and HPE is looking at things with those other performance characteristics. So for instance, if you don't need CPU density, then why go to a 1U server to get the density? Because that just increases your expense, and more importantly, it increases your power utilization. If you can go to a 2U server where you get better airflow, you can have less power consumed by fans and cooling, and that's a better solution overall.